I'm planning on having this be the last fragrance I buy in maybe 5 years, I hope. Okay, Just Azraq by Fragrance World. Supposedly is an Invictus Elixir clone. Oh, there's a seal of authenticity. That's pretty cool. Box. It's kind of fun to do an unboxing. This is the first unboxing I've filmed. Oh, it's very nice. Nice logo. Looks legit. Can't be counterfeit. All right. Let's take the lid off. Oh. I know I can do it one-handed. Okay. Now let's put it to the test and see if it smells like Invictus Victory Elixir. So, does this smell like Invictus Victory Elixir, which I own and love, and was thinking about getting a 6.8 bottle in addition to this 3.4, but actually this is such a strong scent that I'm thinking I'm just going to stick with this guy as much as I like it, because it can be even overpowering to my nose. And the question is Just Azraq a good clone? Is it similar to Invictus Victory Elixir? Now, I don't want to confuse you. In short, no. It's not like Invictus Victory Elixir. But it smells like it's been designed differently. I mean, it has been designed differently. This one by Fragrance World, to me, is more like Lattafa's Asad Zanzibar. Forgive me if I pronounce it wrong. I mean, everyone's saying it's way different from Asad Zanzibar, and it is, but to me, I got a little bit of this in that. Like, there's some similarities. The Just Azraq is not salty. And the Victory is sharing notes with the Just Azraq. But yeah, I mean, this in a way just smells like more designer than Invictus Victory. But Invictus Victory has got a more gummy, how do you describe? I like to call it a funk or like a gummy smell. And it's just, I mean, they're both perfumes. The Zanzibar projects as well. It's different, it's saltier. The opening of this kind of smelled to me like Zanzibar without the salt. But there are different notes as well. No, now that it's starting to dry down, oh yeah, the opening doesn't smell like Victory, but it actually does smell a lot like Invictus Victory Elixir. Yeah, I'm catching it now, and I actually like that because it's one of my favorite clones. So this smells similar to enough. I don't even need to buy another bottle. It has some of that gummy smell that the Invictus Victory has too. The opening seemed different. It seemed lighter, but as it, almost more like, more alcohol in the opening. But as it settled, yeah, I could say this. I mean, if you just want to save money and you like Victory, you could get this. It's its own fragrance, and the opening is going to be different. The what do you call it? The dry down is different from Victory too. Anyway, there you have it. Just Azraq. Yeah, I'm still wearing. I'm wearing another few sprays that I put on this morning, and I maintain it still smells similar to Invictus Victory Elixir. However, there is kind of like what I'll describe as, I'm smelling it right now too, a chocolate note. Maybe it comes from the cardamom, but I'm sure, however, the fragrance is made at United Arab Emirates, they they got to stick to some nice, good, clean notes. But to my nose, the notes they smell different to me. Like, it's probably the cardamom that makes it smell like leather. But to me, it's like a sweet leather smell, almost cinnamony. To me, it smells like kind of like a powdered chocolate. Then I sniffed my shirt to see if in the opening I almost caught kind of like after the first spritz and then it settled in for a few minutes, I almost smelled kind of like a rose kind of a smell. And it's like a very light kind of kind of rose, not quite rose water, but almost. So the way I like to view this excellent fragrance by Fragrance World is it's kind of like, it's not exactly like Invictus Victory Elixir, it's its own, but it has kind of like a Middle Eastern flair to it, and it's been described before as like chocolate, this kind of a chocolate smell, or it's a powdery dry down is what it's been called. It's not too powdery. I mean, it's a little powdery, almost like powdered chocolate or something, or like a sweet leather, but it's not like a iris really. It's just kind of like, it has a lighter kind of velvety kind of, it's hard to describe. Anyway, it's a great fragrance, and I highly recommend you pick it up. It's pretty strong, and it smells very similar to Invictus Victory Elixir. Invictus Victory Elixir has kind of like, and it's just barely stronger, but I highly recommend just Azraq. It's pretty strong, so check it out. It's a great value and a very classy scent, and that chocolate note, it smells great on me. Very masculine. I dig it. Like I said, I really like the chocolatey note. It felt like, dare I say, almost expensive. Like, I paid $41 for it after shipping and tax, but you probably could get it for cheaper. I got it. It's still kind of new right now as of this video, but I was going to mention that earlier. I was talking about, I flashed a bottle of Asad Zanzibar, and that's another good fragrance too. I think it's good, and there's some debate of opinion about that, but it's a saltier one. But to me, I caught a few notes in the opening, so I said it's like, oh, this one's like Zanzibar, but it's not like Zanzibar. It's nothing like Zanzibar. Zanzibar is a very salty fragrance from Lattafa, and supposedly has some coconut in it. I don't know, but it's more of a kind of a sand in the beach kind of a smell. It's very to me it's kind of beachy. It has some powderiness and is different, but it does share 3 notes with Invictus Victory Elixir, and that's the vanilla note at the base, pepper, and lavender. So there is some shared notes and a very similar bottle, but let me assure you, Asad Zanzibar by Lattafa is not the same as just Azraq by Fragrance World. They're 2 completely different scents. So I know the bottle's very similar, but if you buy one expecting it to be the other, it's nothing like it. But to my discerning nose, I could pick out some of the notes, so I like them both, but they're both very different. So there you have it, just Azraq. It's a nice designer style fragrance, I shall say, for 1/3 of the price. Pick it up if you want to smell like a gentleman.